How's it going? Conservative Video Dipper. We got a little bit of politics to go over. So if you got a dip, pack a lip. I will be dipping Grizzly Long Cut Wintergreen here in a sec. Obama is in hot water. Boy, oh boy, it's a Democrat. It's always got to be them idiots, isn't it? Oh, conservative. You call it every time. Every time you call it like you know exactly what the Democrats are going to do before they even try to do it. It's not just me knowing. It's obvious. They're easy. It's them playing checkers, us playing chess. Think about that. Well, what did Obama do now? Well, allegedly Obama was in cahoots with Russia to either start Russia propaganda or to stop Trump from winning an election. Now, what could allegedly these charges be? Now, I'm not a lawyer nor a judge by any means. I don't act like one. I don't play one on TV. I do not pretend to be one or claim to be one by any means. So, this is only a guess that I'm going to give you. Treason, mutiny, tyranny. Helping Russia. Yeah. Well, I thought the Republicans were allegedly the ones to do it, though, conservative. No. No. Good try, but no. See, here's the thing. Whether or not you are president, there is what's called a boundaries that you cannot go past. Well, what do you mean conservative? Well, I'll tell you. Again, there's a difference between what Obama did and what Trump has done. So, Obama was doing things to allegedly cause problems, running amok, trying to either spread fake Russia propaganda or allegedly trying to stop Trump from winning an election. What could allegedly that be charged with? Treason. Possible treason and or cahoots with Russia. Collabing with Russia when it was not appropriate in time. Now, let's go back to the difference between Trump and Obama. So we already know what Obama kind of was doing, allegedly. Now, let's give the example of what Trump was doing. Well, but here's my question. Why can Trump talk of Russia when he wasn't president? Russia, we already know, is very dangerous. We know Putin is very dangerous. We do not know what he's going to think, say, or act, or feel from day to day. Putin kind of is somewhat unpredictable. He's a very unpredictable guy. We know that Russia, President Putin, has a little bit of respect when it comes to Trump, because Trump, when talking to Putin, even though Trump was not president at that time, Trump was trying to get Putin not to do things that Putin should not be doing, or act in a certain way that he should not be acting, like trying to allegedly start wars with us, or start wars with other countries, or trying to help end wars with other countries. Trump wasn't doing it to hurt America. He was doing it to help America. He was trying to benefit America in the best way possible. But how is that beneficial? So it's beneficial in some ways. Here's how one way it can go. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. Don't mind me. So, Russia is, again, very unpredictable because of their attitude towards us. They kind of don't like us. They're kind of like Iran. They don't like us because we're a big country. We have a lot of military. We have a lot of ways to stop things from happening. Russia has played FAFO with us, and they backed down because Putin knew that we were going to win the fight if it came down to it. Obama wasn't trying to talk Putin down. He was trying to talk Putin into doing certain things, alleged things that he shouldn't be doing. But when it came to Trump, Trump had a reason for doing it. Trying to stop Putin from not only doing bad things, but trying to get Putin to understand that what he's already doing is not good, and that allegedly what he already has been doing could be considered what's called the act of war, or causing war, breaking treaties, or doing things that he could be allegedly tried for, that could possibly put him in prison, or get him impeached in his country, or whatever, or disbanded, or whatever, in his country. So, Obama had no right to do it, but Trump has had rights to do it. So these are called professional boundaries that Trump has not passed. Trump has kept it professional and kept it very much on that level of keeping not only America safe and on his mind, and knowing that America's life can be put in jeopardy if Russia decides to play FAFO. Obama doesn't think that way. Obama decides, let's allegedly use Russia to put out propaganda, allegedly stop Trump from winning, and divide America even more. And Putin, of course, probably went with it and said, yeah, let's go. Which was bad. And I'm sure Trump is already aware of it, and I'm sure Trump has probably multiple conversations with his people regarding about it, saying, let's figure this out, let's talk to Putin, see what's going on. Let's be professional, let's not cross professional boundaries. So Obama has crossed that professional boundary and stepped over those boundaries way too many times in his presidency. The few times that Trump has said, look, we're going to make sure that these things do not happen, he has made sure that they have not happened. But when Obama says it, he doesn't keep that promise. He breaks it instantly. Those are the difference between Obama and Trump. Trump has made sure that Obama, possibly will get charged with it. And I'm sure he's trying to make sure that it happens, because we don't need that. Now, what would happen? Would Obama allegedly get imprisoned for it, for treason or whatever? There is a possibility, a very great possibility, that if found guilty and enough evidence, just like spaghetti sticks on the wall, Obama could be charged. Now, what could he allegedly be charged with? Again, treason. Possibly treason or colluding with Russia, which is bad. That is an act of treason and alleged terrorism. Or it could be alleged terrorism. I don't know which one they would consider that one to be. But it's bad nevertheless. Would it hurt Obama's reputation? More than likely, yes, it will. It won't just hurt. Cheers. Alleged Obama's reputation, but it's going to prove that the alleged Democrats are in cahoots with Russia, and have been for a while now. But how would this prove that allegedly Russia and the Democrats were collabing with each other. If there is enough evidence, again, there is evidence. Now, with this case, I don't know if there's like a statute of limitations as to how long they can try to pin this on him or use this on him. But if there is a such thing as statute of limitations, like how long they can do this, or there's a certain limitation that they can go with this, they have to work very hard and very fast to find every evidence that they can against Obama to prove that he has done this. And if he is charged with this, not only will it hurt Obama's reputation, but it will hurt a lot of the Democrats' reputation, because a lot of them could get exposed. Wait, are you talking like the Jeffrey Epstein list? Kind of, but a little bit worse than the Epstein list. But that is another thing that will also hurt not just the Democrats, but allegedly the Republicans as well, too. And a lot of other people. This whole Epstein thing will turn politics around. But this will definitely be part of the tip of the iceberg for the Democrats to be exposed and seen as traitors, treasonous, alleged terrorists of America. So when it comes down to typical trial with things like this, not only do they have to have a good amount of evidence, but there has to be a lot of things that they have to go through. There's like hoops and loops and things they gotta jump through just to get this to happen. Could it be possible that Obama may just get a little tap on the wrist and be told no, no, no? Maybe. Knowing how Obama and his alleged husband, wife, sorry, I forget there sometimes, that they have probably a shit boat ton of money, and all they probably will do is maybe pay a couple $1,000 fine and be told, never do that again, which is sad, and it's sucky. But when it comes down to the honest part of it, I think that, yes, they can be charged with it, but more than likely, just probably like how every other Democrat gets away with shit, they'll probably get away with it. Because they have alleged connections to the deep state. Like I said before, they're not only politicians that are connected, but actors as well, musicians. They're all allegedly connected to the deeper state that we don't really, honestly, 100% know about, but we kind of know a little bit about it. But they're trying to keep themselves sacred. You know, it's a cult, if you will, alleged cult. And if Obama has alleged ties, could that mean that he could be helped in any way? Possibly. But it also could be problematic for him. Because if allegedly Obama is what's called, if he's compromised, then they may not help him. They may let him sink. In other words, that's it. Nice knowing you. Kind of like Mission Impossible. We're going to disavow any knowledge of your alleged existence. We're not even going to know who you are. We're not even going to claim that you were one of us. And that's very terrible, because Obama then has to go on his own. Sorry. But if he's somehow charged with this, he probably could get life for this. He may be going to Alligator Alcatraz. It may be him. That may be one of them people, first few people, celebrities, or higher people that actually get to go to Gator Alcatraz. or wherever they send them off to. What could happen to the Democrats if this comes out the way that us conservatives want it to come out to be? Well, it could come out to being multiple different ways. It could come out to being a win for us, showing and exposing that we were right the whole entire time about the whole Russia thing, and Trump was right about the Russia thing the whole entire time, which we knew he was right about, and we know that it kind of does tell you a lot about the Democrats. But it also could mean that Obama would be made an example of, meaning that all the other Democrats then would probably more than likely be very quick to try to delete or destroy alleged evidence of any wrongdoing, which means then that when it comes down to it, the Republicans or the conservatives, the good ones, not the rhinos, would have to gather enough evidence to charge any other Democrat with any other alleged crime regarding, or not even regarding, the Russia thing. So they would have to figure out very quickly how to gather that evidence enough to actually catch them. So it's kind of like, in other words, it's fishing, not catching, basically. You're fishing for information. You're looking for information, but you have to be careful, because legality-wise, there are legal hoops and loops they have to go through. They have to probably go through like court orders. They have to go through maybe search warrants. They have to, go through phone records and stuff like that. So they'll probably have to go through all of these different typical things just so that they can figure out if any other Democrat is involved. Well, but what other Democrats could be involved? All of them. Biden, AOC, Ilhan Omar, the alleged Muslim that married her alleged brother, Nasty Nancy, all of the Democrats, Bug-Eyed Shift, all of them are probably involved in much more deeper things, and it's scary as shit. It's really scary as fuck, because these people, we don't know on their free time what the hell they're doing. We don't know if they're either talking to another country leader trying to start wars, and I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, if Russia and Ukraine war not only started because of Russia, but because of Obama or our own people. Like how allegedly our own alleged politicians were involved in C-19. It's dangerous because not only we don't know what they're doing, but we don't know what they're capable of that could be more damning to us. But what if this whole thing allegedly just gets blown open, and this whole entire thing is finally said and done, all the Democrats are allegedly charged? Would that possibly potentially bring peace to the world? Well, it could bring possible peace to the world, because if then all the Democrats that are dirty, nasty, and stingy with lies and metaphorical blood on their hands, then sure, possibly not just the Democrats, but the alleged rhinos of the Republicans, yeah, they get charged too. It could settle down a lot of things, possibly much more than what is already happening now. But again, in the words of Macbeth, damn these bloody hands. You gotta see that these people, hands are not clean. They're not what you think they are. Their hands are filled with metaphorical blood on their hands. And they don't want to acknowledge what had happened or where it came from. They want to tell people, look the other way, just go the other way, you'll be fine. Nobody's going to know. You hear no evil, see no evil, and you think no evil. Nobody's going to know, right? That's what the Democrats want. Hear no evil, see no evil. You know, those things. Remember the little monkey? Hear no evil, see no evil. They don't want you to see it because they know, metaphorically, damn these bloody hands. And here comes Trump, our boy Trump, our leader, our greatest leader. He comes in, and he never said this, but this would be the most ironic quote from Trump. I come not to weep over Caesar, but I come to bury Caesar. Think about it. That's what Trump basically is saying in a nonchalant way. I'm not coming to weep over Caesar. I'm coming to bury Caesar. And to bury Caesar, I come to do. And I will. So if Trump decides to metaphorically bury Caesar, what could happen to him? A lot of things. This could put Trump at risk for multiple reasons. He's already allegedly being targeted for Epstein list. He's already allegedly had 2 assassination attempts on him. Shit ton of impeachments. 3 alleged impeachments. Probably now they're trying for 4. I don't know if they're trying now, but 3 or 4. This could really much put Trump in a disposition that would cause him to fear a little bit more. But he won't fear. He would just say, in the best word possible, I laugh at danger. I knock at the door of danger because I am danger. Yeah, if you all know that quote, y'all should get it. Breaking Bad quote. You're welcome. For anyone that watched that TV show, I did. That was a hell of a good show, though. Trump basically is the danger. He's the one that could put Obama down for good. He could allegedly put the Clintons right where they belong, allegedly behind bars. But a lot of people are saying, well, why hasn't he done it already? Here's why. Because it's very, very hard to go after people that allegedly have ties with the deeper state, with connections. You know, people that have very dangerous connections are considered dangerous people. And allegedly Obama is affiliated with those kind of people. Allegedly. So Obama could go down for it. Trump could put him down for it. But Trump has to be very careful and very mindful that there are people out there that don't like him doing this. Does it matter to Trump whether or not people like him for doing it? No. To Trump, he doesn't give a fuck. He just basically says, fuck you, have a nice day. And he smiles and waves because that's his job. He's going to do what he does. He's going to expose these morons for what they do. But at the end of the day, folks, when it comes down to it, Obama should be charged. So should Biden be charged. All the Democrats that are evil, and even the Republicans that are evil, that are rhinos, should be charged. It doesn't matter whether you're left, right, or down center. If you are a politician, you should be about we, the people, not about your own dirty deeds and what you want to do. And Obama has lied multiple times about multiple different things, like not allegedly having a gay affair with some dude that allegedly snorted snow off of each other's bellies. And then that guy that made that claim allegedly disappearing. Him making the alleged claim that he's going to help America. Those are all just lies. See, when you hear our government officials say, we are from the government and we're here to help you, do not ever trust those fucking words. Do not ever fucking believe one single minute of those words coming out of their mouth. Because it's all lip service. It's not, they're going to do it, it's just their click words, their virtual signaling. You guys, this is the danger that we face today. People connected to bad people. That's why we should be mindful that these people are out there. Republican or Democrat, whoever they are, need to get arrested and be charged. See you guys later.